She-Rag got me.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a poor.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Open man is Noah Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Chicago trusted Darnell Mooney to step up and be their top wide receiver, and he gave them a 1,000-yard season in return. They're certainly hoping that their third-year wideout can form a lasting connection with second-year quarterback Justin Fields. Looks like that connection is starting to pay off, this time for a first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Got a man. It's Brown.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Quick slant finding Claypool. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Claypool with another catch.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
To the air again, Fields. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
David Montgomery, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 27, Jones.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Bears and the Giants both looking to improve their passing games in 2022, that's for sure. Last year, the Bears ranked number 30 in the NFL in passing yards. The Giants actually one spot worse at number 31.
Throwing, Jones.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there of 22. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Now Fields.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
And really, you can't have a better situation than this. First and goal at the 1.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down.
Fancy footwork at the 45.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to. But a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 80 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Fields now to throw.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. These two teams all tied after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
He's got this complete to Robinson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
To throw is Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Gano for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Fields.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Fields.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
To throw again on second down.
Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Made his first. This now from 42 yards out.
Santos' kick is up and through.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So they're content to take the 3.
Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive.
He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume here.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Jones. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Left side, he's got Robinson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jordan Akins from 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks wanted to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Gano now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. On third and short, they'll try option left. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On first down, Fields. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the gun, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing again is Fields. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Chase Claypool
from 6 yards away.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll go down And the Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We start down in Georgia. Cleveland making the trip south to take on Atlanta. And it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. Deshaun Watson, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far, as he's thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets at halftime. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Barkley, inside handoff.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. On 2nd and 15 now. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Fields flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
Down to about the 45.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down and 4. Jones quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Play action. Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the 36, Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Back to throw. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now Montgomery running right. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down. Here's an option right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And they're not going to get back to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
Out comes Wan'Dale Robinson with his New York offense.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here's Fields.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run it again with Barkley. Up to the 20.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Fields on 1st down. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Jones now from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now Fields.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. From the 16, Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. On 4th down, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. 20, 10, and this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gano for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now Fields and the Bears down by 11. A little over 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Fields. Flush to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room,